I found out about real investors just surfing the web, looking for a guru to teach me the game, the real estate game. And I came across a ton of people. Kept coming across Sherman. Noticed Sherman was, real investors was a local business. Bowie. I live right in Alexandria, so about 30 minutes from me. So I gave it a shot. And actually I gave it a shot a couple years ago. I only shared this story with Sherman one time. I came to his a tutorial at another location in Bowie he had, but didn't get the feel, didn't get the itch. And I went on to several other gurus, got burnt several other times. And in a circle, ended, ironically, be it God's will, ended up right back at Sherman, real investors at the location that they're in now, 4 years later. So always chased the dream of having self-independence, being able to spend time with my family. Needed the money to do it, so the only thing I knew, the package I could put together would be real estate. Searched for gurus, search. Started with Sherman, ended back up in Sherman. Learned everything that I know today, know now. I learned it from real investors. So it was, I don't know, it was a blessing in disguise. You know, what is the saying? You try to rest, now you try to best. There you go. What do I do day to day to make this thing move? One, I listen to the 21-day course, and it's a refreshing. I mean, you listen to it today, you listen to the same CD 3 days from now, it's almost as if you listen to a different CD. You hear something different. Every time you listen to it, it's like a song. You know, you hear a song, you memorize it after you've heard it a couple times. Same thing with the 21-day course. There's a couple of CDs in there. You listen to them today, a couple of days later, you listen to it again, you hear something else. So what I do day to day is I start the day off by listening to a CD for that day. And then I apply what I've learned for that day. And every day I do a little bit more. What do? I learned from Sherman in the 21-day course. Once you get going, once you get your first deal, which it says in the 21-day course, put a little bit more money, put a little bit of money into your business to make it grow. Get you what's called, what I understand the word is now, it's called a herd. You get you a herd because you can't be at two places at one time. You can't do this by yourself. This is a team. You can't, only Superman can do this by himself. You need a team, you need a herd, you need people to assist you, you need to bring people in, you need to team up with someone, as the 21-day course constantly preaches. What do I do during the day? I look for properties. Me and my herd, we put out an unlimited, my goal is to put out an offer, a written offer, just like the 21-day course says, on everything on the MLS. Anything within my financial means, we're taught from Sherman to be at $200,000 or less as we're putting out offers. My goal is to put out an offer on everything in my area that I service, that I know everything in under $200,000. Not everything on the MLS. Correct that statement, because Sherman also teaches not to shop around and be in Northern Virginia one day and then the other side of Baltimore the next day. Focus on an area, know that area. And that's what I've done. I've focused on I don't know if you want to call it the southern part of PG County, the bottom side of it. Everything from Central Avenue to the Woodrow Wilson Bridge to Alexandria. And I put an offer on everything that is under $200,000. That's what I do every day. Every day, that's what I do. 5-6 days a week. I apply a couple of hours a day, and then I spend the rest of the time with my family. This is a team effort. You can't do everything yourself. You drive yourself crazy, you would eliminate the whole reasoning, for having free time if I'm doing everything myself. I put out, my team, we put out about 150 offers a day, 5 days a week is what we put out. How I'm able to do that is I've created a herd. I put a herd, a group of people to help me to put these offers out. There's no way I could put these offers out. Who wants to sit down and hand write 150 offers? You fall under the table. Your hands fall off. I bring on a group of people that I pay them on a commission basis of what if we get a deal, they get a commission of that. So, and they understand that. And they put the offers out for me. What I get back from that each day, ironically, is a lot of counters, a lot of rejections, a lot of everything. And what I do with that is during the day is while they're putting the offers out, I go and look at the ones that countered me. I go look and see, is it worth me calling a contractor out here? I run the comps on properties, which I learned how to do effectively through Jesse Marks, how to run a comp. I go out and look at properties all day. That's what I do. I do exactly what the 21-day course tells me to do. I case the neighborhoods. You know, sometimes people look at me funny. I'm pretty sure a couple people got the tag number to the car because I'm always riding up and down streets and slow and taking pictures of houses and trying to analyze what the neighborhood is like. And I talk to investors all day long. I'm on the phone with people asking them what they want, my investors that I've found, what they want, and I go look for what they want. And I have my herd put offers in neighborhoods, communities, and the kind of houses that they want. So in a day's time, I I may get 15 offers a day, which means I'm probably getting 50. But most of that, people are looking at it as a ridiculous offer because I guess they don't understand the concept, and I don't hear anything from a lot of the offers that we put out. But it's that small percentage, because my numbers are so high, it's that small percentage that I get feedback from. And that's what we focus in on a daily. This is one thing that I didn't follow with the 21-day course, which would have allowed me to close the deal even sooner if I had followed it, as I have done with the second deal. I got this deal here, and it took me, I want to say about 5 days to get a buyer. It took me 5 days to have a serious buyer to come up with the cash. Then it took me another week to week and a half because it fell on a holiday. That week fell on a holiday to get title clear. But as Sherman teaches in the 21-day course, he says as soon as you get the property under contract, the first thing you want to do is, the next step you want to do is get title work done. So that's one obstacle out of the way. But to answer the question, sum it up, it took me 5 days to get this property under wrap. Once I got it under contract, it took me 5 days to find a cash buyer, and it took me about a week and a half after that, to actually get the money in my hand because we had to wait on title. Now, if I had followed the 21-day course to a T, I would have gotten title just the next day after I got this house on the contract, I would have gotten title work done. So that means I could have wrapped this whole deal up in 5 days. The moment I got a buyer, we could have closed the next day. So that's the story on that, how long it took me 5 days. By putting out 150 offers, it has opened, a window of opportunity, a blank imaginary window of opportunity. What it has allowed me to do is get a relationship with a number of people. Like, for instance, agents that represent sellers. They see my name all the time. They see my LLC name all the time, and they start to connect it together. When they see my LLC, they'll say that's a serious buyer. You know, I see his name all the time. I see that name, which is Nation's Home Buyers, by the way. I see that name all the time. And I get real estate agents that just call me out of the blue, and they'll say things like, I have a buyer that's looking for XYZ. This is, that I guess that would come from part of secondary phase 2 marketing, but they would call me because they've seen my name so many times, and they would tell me about buyers that they have. And then I put out so many, it's by putting out 150 offers, it keeps the phone ringing. I'm learning the business by doing the business. And I know that just putting out that many offers, or just putting out offers in general, is better than just sitting at home, looking at the package, contradicting it, and saying it probably won't work, as just like the last Guru guy. But yeah, it's done a lot for me putting out that number of offers. It's brought back, it's opened a window, so many different windows, I can't count. time is irreplaceable. Money is. Money comes and goes. Time is that moment is only here now, and when it's gone, it's gone. So if you're going to do this, apply yourself more, to this more than anything else you've ever done. If you have kids, what is it you wouldn't do for your kid? Apply that to the 21-day course. There's nothing, there's no stone, there's nothing. If you needed to walk up and down this street and pass the, put flyers on every door. By the way, I've already done that on this street. If you needed to put flyers on every door, are you willing to do that? It's 100 degrees outside, or it's kind of chilly in the fall or the winter. Are you willing to do that? If you're not going to apply yourself as if, you were doing something for your child or something of significance to you, then don't waste your time and your money. As Jesse always says, the door goes both ways. If you're going to apply yourself, you're determined, you're ready to do it, you're ready to make a change in your life, you're looking for a change, how much of a sacrifice are you willing to make? Because this is going to require sacrifice. Nothing that comes of value comes easy. Now, I don't know anything that's of value comes easy. Mayweather just won his fight the other day. It wasn't an easy fight. It was his most challenging fight he ever had. Almost lost it. But the point is, he put everything he had into that fight. That's how he came out the victor. It's the same thing with this. You're going to have to put everything you got into it, the kitchen sink, the whole 9 yards, to make it work. Other than that, I can almost promise you it won't work. You're wasting the most valuable thing, because the money will come and go. You're wasting the most valuable thing. You wasted time, from your life, your family, or whatever it is you do. If time is important to you, which as it is to me. And I also hear Sherman speak of time so often, that time is important to him. But my drive home advice for someone coming into the 21-day course: give it all you got, and the results will speak for themselves. I don't have any wings on my back. I can't fly across the sky. I can't walk on water. I'm not rich by far, but I can see where things are going to be comfortable for me. I can see, me being able to spend time with my family. I just got a new kid. He's a month old this weekend. This Saturday, he'll be a month old. And I can honestly look at this kid and say, I say to him all the time, I say, boy, you don't know it right now, but by the time you're 4 or 5 years old, before you're ready to walk into your school, rest assured, you'll be going to an Ivy League school. And you'll be going to a school that I can afford to send you there without having to go get a part-time job, without having to depend on my employer to pay me so I can pay for the school. It won't be about finances. And I can truly say that it's not there yet, but he's not there yet either. So I can honestly say that I feel it in my heart that, what the 21-day course has opened my eyes to is, again, financial freedom and time to spend with my family. Send my kids to the best schools. Spend time, not only send them to the school, but I can actually send them to a school and participate in Parent Day. Be on the PTA for once. I can actually be on the PTA and not worry about somebody calling me because I got to be at work. This has already panned out for me. With me creating my herd, as Sherman has encouraged you to do, I'm able to today now spend time with my kid, my oldest kid, at school. I'm able to go to her lunch every day. If that's what I want to do, I can sit at lunch with her at 12:45 every day on Andrew Air Force Base. She goes to school there. I can go to her school every day at 12:45 and have lunch with her if I want to, because I can set my schedule the way I want, and I still have income coming in to allow me to do that. So, you have to have a reason for doing it. You can't just come in because you you know, you think you saw someone else doing something and you think you can do it too. You know, everybody, you need a reason because you need a drive. You need a drive, you need a reason, you know. My reason is, as I've said throughout the tape, I need time. I want time. I want money. I want time. I want to combine them together. But if you're going to come into this, if you're not ready to jump in knee deep, dig from within, you know, like if you watch the fight like Mayweather did, dig from within and find that extra win when you feel like you're out of breath. If you're able or willing to do that, then come aboard. Maybe we can partner up on a deal. But if you're not, don't waste your time, your money. Don't waste Sherman's time. Don't waste Real Investors' time. And more importantly, this is another thing that I'll speak for Sherman, because people do come to me often because they think, again, I got some wing on my back because I got this property and a few others. Because as Sherman said and Jesse said, now that my name is frequently shared or mentioned around the room, I'm used as an example because, you know, I'm only doing what the 21-day course taught me to do. And I guess I'm used as the example to show that an ordinary person can do it. And I'm living proof that it can be done. People come to me and I guess they feel like they can talk to me because I'm not Sherman, far from it, and I'm not Jesse. So I guess they feel they can say things to me that they don't say they wouldn't or can't, feel like they can't say to either one of them. So I guess they feel comfortable talking to me because I guess they feel like I'm doing what I'm doing it, and I'm one of them at the same time. So I'm a team player, I guess. But when they come to me, it's almost with the same issues. It always starts with the same thing. I can't. You know, everybody starts off with I can't do this and I can't do that, and how do you do this and how do you do that? And my answer is always the same. Everything you're asking me is in 21-day course. Everything that you're saying to me, the answer to it is in the 21-day course. Sherman always says the only stupid question there is in this is the question that you don't ask. He says that verbally, and he says that on a 21-day course as well. But they'll come to me and they'll complain about they're putting out offers and they're not getting a response. And I'll say, well, I'm putting out offers and I'm getting a response. And they'll say that the person that they're speaking to, the homeowner of the property, the real estate agent, they're not coming down enough on the price, so I can't sell it. And I'll say, well, they're coming down on the price for me, and I'm selling them. It kind of goes back to that, as you asked me in the beginning about people coming into the group. It's not even my group. I don't own Real Investors. I'm just a member. But it kind of gets under my skin when people down it. You know, people complain about it. They down it. You know, give it a black eye. When the story that they give me, I find holes in it. The answers that they seek are already there. It just goes back to they're not jumping in with their elbows. They're looking for, I would say, more of an easy task with a bigger reward. The things that I have done to get this property and the other three, total now 5 altogether. I've done some of the things, you know, I've done a lot of stuff. I mean, I've been up, you know, I've done it all. I've dig deep, you know, like Mayweather. If those of you who've watched the fight just the other day, I dug deep. I dig deep every day. Every day I do it. You know, I'm out 2 o'clock in the morning putting out signs. I'm still getting up early in the morning because I got to take my kids to school. You know, then I'm going to check on my herd to make sure that we're going to get today's product out, meaning the offers. Then I'm going to meet the investors for properties that they want to see, so I can let them in the houses. I'm going out to meet to look at properties, take pictures of counter offers. So it's almost as if, you know, this wholesaling is work. You know, it's a lot. It's a job. You know, and it can be difficult to do it with a full-time job, but that's just, you know, that's just something you're gonna have to work out and make it, you know, a person would have to work out and make it fit it in. It's that simple. You can, I tell my oldest kid, you can complain all day and give up, all day. You can complain, I can complain till the sun comes up and go back down about why things are not working out for me, whatever it may be, talking about this real estate game and real investors. I can complain all day, but just a word to the wise, if they see this video, you know, as Sherman says, you know, not to keep mocking what Sherman says, but what he says is the honest God truth. Suck it up, you know, make it work, suck it up. If there's a will, there's a way. If you're determined, you'll make it happen. It may be a little bit slower than the next, but you'll make it happen. Is that simple? No, that's so. For as far as anybody coming into the group, to sum up all of that, to sum it up, give it your all. Jump into it, knee deep. Give it everything that you got, and the rewards will flow themselves, will come before you. For me, I want to go into rehabbing, and to create passive income, I like to go into residential commercial, and ultimately do just rehabbing like this property, find it myself, rehab it myself, and sell it myself, get it sold, and buy and hold commercial residential property. But I think wholesaling is the best way to start. If you lack on money, lack on experience, you know, you're a newbie, the best way, hands down, is to jump into this with a trustworthy guru and go the wholesale route. Your money's safe and you got right guidance. I would say you can find that, and of course I'm not getting paid for this, so it means something. I would say you can find that at Realinvestors.